In Luton, the police have a little extra help to fight crime. A network of over 120 CCTV cameras that, rather than just gather evidence, are monitored around the clock with a direct link to the police, so offenders can be caught in the act. These people caught on camera with the green van haven't come to Sainsbury's to do their shopping. They're helping themselves to clothes left for charities. The control room operator is in direct contact with PC Ian Leeson and is directing him in.
Yes, that's a left towards the town. Green Ford Transit, P-Reg, believed to be involved in theft of charity boxes. Sainsbury's, Eastern Europeans possibly on board.
Ian's not taking the call lightly.
It's one of those incidents where you hear the nature of it come over and you think, no, I'm going to that, because at the end of the day, somebody's taken the time to give up their possessions. They've given them to a charity and taken the time to do it, and the charity are doing something good for people at the very far end of it who are expecting to receive these goods. So it's not affecting just one person they're stealing from, it's affecting the person who had the goodwill to hand it over in the first place, the charity that's trying to organise it, and fundamentally the person at the end of the line.
There's no mistaking the suspect's bright green van.
What I want you to do is go down that road and pull in, alright?
Turning left now across the traffic, it's going...
Juliet 12, on with it now.
Much.
How are you doing? How many people are in your van?
Sorry?
How many people?
People.
You, phone down, please. Yeah, end of call. No, stop. Oi. Stop back in your van. Wait there for me. Just give me your keys.
Yes, boss.
Well, two, dude.
I'll explain why in a second. There's something to do with an allegation that you might have taken something that doesn't belong to you.
I'm going to show you back to your
Yes, charity bags.
Stopped, okay.
Okay. Charity bags. So, if you just step out for me for a second. I'm going to pop these on you.
Juliet 12, you're in, don't you?
Yes. Right. No, put your hands up there. Just pop them down by your side. I'm not going to shoot you.
It was one of the more surreal moments when you ask a driver to get out of the vehicle and he turns around and puts his hands in the air. You just think, no, not in England. Just pop them down by your side. I'll be quite happy with that.
No, round the front.
Sorry.
It's all right. Just come over here for a second. I'm only handcuffing you because I want to search your vehicle.
Road, yes.
What?
Right, you just sit in there for a minute
Yes,
while I look in your vehicle.
yes.
Okay?
The men are from Romania and don't appear to speak much English.
The language barrier became apparent quite quickly, and it makes it very difficult then to obviously get the message across.
The man in the green van's been caught red-handed.
That'll be the charity bags.
And you never know with jobs like this whether or not there's anything more to it. It was PC Knight passed the details over the air, and it came back that the gentleman he detained was actually wanted.
Sorry, boss.
Right.
What happened?
Where did you get those bags from, the clothes?
Not the house. Come in.
The house?
Yes, collect.
Are you being honest with me?
No.
Not lying?
No lie. Come in. Not
Promise?
Promise. The
Promise
God.
you're not lying?
Come in. Not to
It's
people.
okay. I'll speak to somebody that will tell me whether you're lying or you're being honest. So
Yes,
just bear
yes,
with
boss.
me.
No problem. No problem.
Don't panic.
Yes, boss.
The man's got no idea he was seen by a CCTV operator.
What information have we got regarding these charity bags?
We were watching them on CCTV, remove them.
Copied, and where were they?
Sainsbury's, Stockford Road.
Are we sure that they are charity bags? Because he's stating that they're clothing belonging to somebody that he knows.
Yeah, we just confirmed with CCTV, they're definitely taking them out of the charity thing.
Copied, so we have got footage of them removing it from the bin.
Yes.
Stealing from charities is not a laughing matter, although it seems to be to the Romanian.
What's your name?
Angelus.
508, your location
Right.
is 25 Marlow Avenue, not Malvin.
You weren't honest with me.
Marlow Avenue.
They don't belong to you.
they got it. Come in.
Thank you, sorry about that.
Okay.
Too.
Do you want to know something? Before you dig yourself a big hole and say anything else, I'm going to caution you. You do not have to say anything may harm your defence. You do not mention questions which later align in court. Anything you do so may be given evidence, okay? I'm cautioning you because at this moment in time you're now under arrest for theft of those charity bags. You're telling me that they've come from a house, correct?
Coming now.
Right. I don't need to, because in this wonderful day and age we've got things called CCTV cameras, right?
Yes.
Which have just seen you.
Yes.
What do you mean, yes? I haven't told you what they've seen yet.
The problem they clothes there.
Right.
Possible. Tell me what.
Those clothes
Yes.
were out of a charity bin.
Yes, boss.
Yes. So they didn't belong to you, did they?
Sorry. Me know this out the clothes. No. The house, the door. Please possible take this one. Yes.
No. You have gone down to Sainsbury's and you've been seen to take those bags out of the charity bin.
Possible.
Yes.
No, sorry. Possible look the camera.
Right.
Something the door. They commit.
Next to the charity bin. Okay.
Yes.
As I say,
Something.
that's
No.
what's been seen.
Yes.
That's what you're under arrest for. So we're going to get you to the police station now and you'll be dealt with for it. Okay? Just watch your legs.
Yeah.
He's denying it, stating that they're actually clothes from his house or belonging to a friend of his. There's a slight language barrier, but he gets the gist of obviously why he's under arrest. I don't think he's been entirely truthful with me at this moment in time, and he probably won't be when he gets back to the station. But if the CCTV is as good as they say, he's banged to rights.
It's another sign of the times, perhaps, that people are turning to scavenging for a living.
The two gentlemen I've stopped, as well as several other ladies, some children, and it was almost like a family outing down there, or a group of friends. They've obviously gone along with the intention of gaining or grabbing as many clothes and items as they could that day. And he's smiling away, quite happy in the back of his car. No remorse whatsoever at this moment in time. So
Okay,
we'll see if we can
any
have his
area?
vehicle off him as well, but he has got insurance. We'll just have to have a quick look round and see if it meets the requirements to actually be on the road, or whether it's in a dangerous and unsuitable condition. It's going to be interesting, especially if this footage is as clear as they say. I'll just move this slightly down here, mate, if you can just keep an eye on him. Just the high-performance vehicle I thought it was.
The passenger, who is wanted for another offence, and the driver are both going to be questioned back at the police station. Back in Luton, the Romanian rag rustlers have arrived at the police station.
He wasn't bothered. It was just a case that he didn't want to admit to me that he knew he'd done wrong and he knew he shouldn't have taken them.
Possible look the camera.
Oh,
You're okay.
listen, I have to look at the
Me-
camera.
me-
I don't just arrest people for driving clapped-out green transit vans.
I don't know. Possible look. This
I'll
one is
look.
problem me stolen.
Give me your hands.
Yes,
Let's
boss.
start with this.
Sorry, boss.
The cops have an answer to the language barrier. It's a dial-up service called the Language Line.
Romanian.
Translators, fluent in any chosen language, are available 24 hours a day.
All custody suites, any officer that's out and about on patrol as well can use it. It's invaluable, especially in roads policing.
Hello. Hello. Hello, interpreter. We've got the second person here now. Ask him how much he's had to drink tonight, please.
Something's gotten a little lost in translation.
He's talking like really obscene words.
What's he saying?
I will stick my in your face.
Okay. Thank you for your services. I'm going to terminate this call and put him straight into himself, because obviously you don't need to take this kind of abuse, okay?
The custody sergeant dealt with that quite swiftly, I think.
Take this man down to M11.
Yep.
Okay.
Hello?
Angelo, this way.
He was taken straight to his cell after that, because if he's not going to treat the operator with respect, then she's not paid to deal with that sort of thing.
Shoes.
It's not been quite the rags to riches story the Romanian had been hoping for.
Okay, if you need anything, there's a buzzer. It's just there, all right? Press the buzzer. Thank you.